do now is introduce Drew Schmidt, okay? Drew handles the 401k for all you people, okay? And it's going to roll out our new 401k, which he'll talk towards.
Sure. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate being here. Kelly, thank you. Gary, thank you. Everybody with M&T Bank, thank you guys for having us. Yes, we are excited to say we're going to be rolling out a new 401k in the new year. So I'm really excited to be sitting with you guys and educating you guys on this. But I always like to start off kind of like how I got involved with Helping Hearts. And I'm usually brought into organizations. I'm usually sitting in the, with the CEOs, the CFOs of the companies to go through their decision making, how to implement the 401k plan. Usually the conversation, and this goes back to 2019, I was in Lake Ronkonkoma at the old storefront. Usually the conversation starts with, okay, how do I get as much money to me? How do I not include as many employees? Keep a waiting period down as bad as possible for a 401k plan. So I went into that meeting right away expecting to have that conversation. That was the last thing Kelly wanted to hear. She said, no way. She goes, I want to include as many people as I can on this plan. I always talk about 1,000 hours or less so we can keep people out. But she said, no way. We want people on this plan. Matter of fact, we want to give a match. We want to make sure that my employees are not only making money, but they're going to have a lifestyle, a retirement, something for their future. It was breathtaking to me. And then knowing, again, this was the winter of 2019 when we started this conversation, what did we go into? COVID, right? When are you going to make your next payroll, right? All of these scary things. I never got a phone call to say, hey, how do we get that match taken away? That was not the case at all. We had to keep this going. We had to make sure my employees are taken care of. All right, that doesn't happen nowadays. 401k plans are being implemented just because New York State is actually going to be mandating it. And they say, I don't want to do a match, I don't want to do profit sharing. That's part of Kelly's conversation. She wants to make sure that you guys are taken care of. So as Gary said correctly, for the folks that are actually involved in the plan, I bet you might even know you have a 4% match that's available to you. That's free money. The simple thing, if Gino's here, they can always say, never leave the free money on the table. So if you participate 5% of your income, you're going to get 4% of Helping Hearts, right? You have to save for retirement. The minimum that you need to save for retirement is 10%, right? So if you do 5, Kelly's putting in 4, you're at 9. That's incredible. You're right there. And the other incentive that they've been talking about is that obviously they want everybody a part of growing this company. As you're hearing about this great Caribou system, it's incentive to you guys to have skin in the game to make more money that way. If you drive the profits up of this wonderful company, there could be a profit share available to you guys as well. So that's wonderful that Kelly's doing this. Second component is always a personal story, right? You don't know the care that you guys provide until you're actually involved in it. Back in 2016, my father-in-law was diagnosed with dementia. He was only 68 years old, at the time. And he came up to visit us in October of 2021, and he suddenly was, we saw a big change in him. By the time he got home, his entire lifestyle was completely different. Unfortunately, he needed somebody. My mother-in-law was also disabled, needed somebody to help her care. Down in Virginia, I was also going to call it Helping Hearts, of course, but I knew about what you guys provide. They didn't need, somebody coming in that's skilled care. They needed some sort of, the type of care that you guys provide, somebody to be there to take the stress away from my mother-in-law. So we found a service similar to yours, and I'm amazed at what you guys do on a daily basis. I know it's not easy. I know it's got to be the hardest thing in the world. You're dealing with the hardest aspects of people's lives on a daily basis. That does not go unnoticed with me. I'm amazed and humbled by what you guys do to provide dignity to families that need. And also transitioning to St. John. My father-in-law, unfortunately, his dementia progressed very quickly. He's now in a assisted living facility now. So thank you for what you guys do as well. It's breathtaking. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my family's heart. The other component is obviously the 401k. Just to get a little clunky with boring retirement talk. it's important. You have to have a 401k. You have to participate in a retirement plan, period. And you have to have money for retirement, and it's on our shoulders. That's the bottom line. Things are getting more expensive. So how do you keep up with that? You do that through saving, right? Creating a budget. As Gina was talking about, is you need a budget and then putting money into a retirement plan and knowing that your employer is there behind you to help you facilitate that. What I'm here to do, and I'll be coming in probably in January, hopefully to be able to sit with all of you again to do a re-enrollment to the 401k plan with the changes, is to educate you on where to put your money. You know, this year is a challenging year when it comes to the market, but if you're young, it's a great opportunity to be investing. There's a thing called buying more shares, and you have that opportunity to do that today. You're actually buying more shares, even though the market's off 15%. Bonds, safe assets are off 15%. It's a great opportunity. You know, there's two different ways of investing. It's pre-tax or post-tax right now. Which one's going to be the best one for you? I'll help you walk you through that. I want to make sure there's something simple associated with it. Who are your beneficiaries? Are they up to date? Are they the right ones? Simple things. You have to have that associated with you. You know, what happens if you transition? You came from a company, you came to Helping Hearts. You have the opportunity to move that 401k plan into that so you don't leave things behind and you're able to control that moving forward. Right? If you retire, where could that money go at that point in time? So that's also important. So it's a great opportunity to be having this conversation, and I really look forward to be doing it. So fortunately, I'm actually be running out of here. My daughter is in the finals at her swim meet right up the road in Hop Hog. So it's a surprise that we're making it, so I'm pretty excited about that. But you know, my business card is on the table. It's RSA Financial Group. I didn't even talk about, so RSA Financial Group is the name of my company. We're actually merging with another 3 advisors. We'd be calling ourselves Wealth Conservation Group, probably in the first quarter of 2023. My dad founded our business back in 1983. The other 2 advisors I have also have about 35 and 30 years of experience. We manage about $500 million under management. You know, so we've been around for a long time, and we're lucky enough again to serve folks. I grew up here in Smithtown, so Smithtown is my home. So I'm proud to be with you guys. So thank you all. Thank you guys. Thank you.